remember as a young boy. It's all I've ever wanted to do. Looking back now, I don't know if I had a whole ton of talent. I developed what I had. It's amazing how much of this you can just learn, you know, if you're determined to learn it.
Passion and determination, two things that can help drive someone towards great things. They're also qualities that can create a force so deep that the feelings never leave. For Kelowna artist David Daase, that's exactly the situation he's found himself in ever since the age of 13. Growing up with an admiration for his uncle, who was a professional artist, the Chilliwack native caught the art bug early on in the hopes of impressing the family with his landscape paintings. After receiving a gift from his favorite uncle when he was 13, his mind was set. He was going to be a professional artist.
He dropped off this little wooden box with paints and a few basic brushes, and that was the beginning of my painting. That day that he dropped it off, he did a quick little demo for me. And so when that demo was over and he left, I quickly went and I copied that exact painting. This is my very first painting. I copied it off of my uncle's. Believe it or not, I was encouraged after doing this. I was told that there was some gifting there. And so I've just never quit.
When you look back on this now, do you think, oh my gosh, what was I doing? Or do you think that was pretty good for my first try?
Honest to goodness, a lot of my students that consider themselves to not have a whole lot of talent, their first works look better than this.
Ever since his first painting, the accomplished artist has stayed true to the inspirations that first drew him to the profession and those that continue to keep the fire burning deep within.
Mountains is my first love. When I pictured myself painting, I was always looking for mountain material. I don't know why, it's my first love.
Working with oils and combining a creative use of light, color, and composition, Daase gives the piece an amazingly realistic look. Each painting can take up to 100 hours, and when it's complete, even after all the years, it's never easy watching it leave the studio.
Every time I sell an original, I feel like I'm giving away a part of me. I might do stuff that's similar, but every painting is unique, and so I've only got one of those to sell, so when it sells, it's gone. And so, yeah, there's always a piece of me that feels like I'm giving something up. I might actually put in maybe a 7-hour painting day, but it'll be divided up into segments, like I said, maybe 2-hour to 3-hour sessions. I don't think my paintings are ever really done. I just get to the point where it feels like, okay, I just don't feel like doing more on it anymore, so I put my signature on there. And I always walk away thinking, oh well, if I suddenly think of something, I can always come back and work more on it. But it always seems like once that signature's on there, I usually don't come back to it again.
To help aspiring artists discover their inner talents, Daase also offers classes. It's a chance to give back and support those who have the same dream as a 13-year-old boy did many years ago growing up in Chilliwack.
Some of my best students that I enjoy the most are totally green at painting, so I really enjoy that.
For more information on his art, visit daasart.com. You can also view his work in Kelowna at Touch Street Gallery and Picture Perfect. Reporting from Kelowna, I'm Brendan Osborne for Shaw TV.